We're continuing with our village world, and this time we're adding in a villager that hasn't actually got a workstation, but he really should have. This is the Carpenter. We're going to give you a world download and schematics. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance, in my Custom Village World series. In this series, I make a custom house for every single villager profession, plus some professions that I do make up, as you might be able to see in the background there, and then I offer you the schematics for the houses and the entire world download for you to fiddle around as if it's your own. Now today, I am going down the villager that isn't an actual villager but really should be a villager thing. We're going to do the Carpenter. If you were interested in downloading all of the schematics of this world and the world itself, and it will grow over time, then jump on my Discord. The link is in the description below. It's completely free to come onto the Discord, and you can find out how you could become a tier 2 patron. These are all open to my tier 2 patrons and above, and I would love for you to have them. And whether you want to download the world or not, if you do enjoy the video, please do give it a bit of a like, and if you've not done it already, hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell. You'll never miss anything from me again, and it really does help out the channel. Let's go make a house for a carpenter. First thing we need to do is work out exactly what our base shape is going to be. I start by making an 11 by 11 square, and then off the side of this I create another 5 by 7 rectangle down at the bottom, and then a 4 by 7 rectangle out at the side. The other side gets a 5 by 7 rectangle, so a much smaller one, but this is going to be the shape we're going to use. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is floor out everything that is within these boundaries like this, because we're going to have a raised floor as we normally do, because it works much better for the schematic, and bring it all the way around like this. This is going to be a relatively thin area, but it should still work. Coming around here and then pushing floor right the way across and into that section over there as well. That looks perfect. So we've got a relatively big footprint for this house, but you'd be surprised how quickly this footprint can get eaten up. I think what I'll do is I'll bring in an oak wood beam 5 high around each of the external corners, although I think probably the external corners of the 11 by 11 square are going to go a little bit higher. We'll start with 5 and see where we go. I'm looking at this, and in my mind's eye, these middle ones definitely want to come up another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on all 4 of these corners. I'll be back when I've done that. That's much better. I can start to see the house forming now. The vertical beams are in place now, so we're going to do the horizontal beams of this lower floor, and probably the upper floor as well, to be honest, so as we can see exactly the shape of the house we're playing with. And I'm also going to take this opportunity to pull pop-outs in the right places on each of these corners, because I think that will give a little bit more interesting shape. The Carpenter is likely to have made his own house, and it's going to be primarily made out of wood, so to not have little fancy bits like pop-outs just wouldn't make a lot of sense. Let's get that done, and once I've finished it, we can build the house proper. Now all of the horizontal beams and the pop-outs are put in place. This big old wall at the back is going to look a bit, well, a little bit bland, so I'm going to use that for the chimney, and I'm going to come ever so slightly off center, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there's a gap of 2 that side and a gap of 3 that side, because I think that will make it slightly more interesting. We know exactly what the footprint is going to be now. We know exactly how it's going to be set out. Let's get on with building it. Cue music. outside's come out all right, but the inside is still a complete empty cavern. So let's go and sort that out. So as you can see, we've got quite a decent amount of space. It's very open with plenty of little alcoves and a nice fireplace that we can play with. Enough space to put a second floor on. I think it's got some potential. Let's see if I can't do something with it. Let's go. Roll that music again. I think we might be finished, so let's have a quick look. Outside, the first thing that strikes you is this little wood workshop where he has got logs and planks that he is working on, even ones from other dimensions. That's how skilled this carpenter is. But inside, he's got a relatively nice living space. He's got a little enclosure where he comes in before he walks into the main house. Inside the main house, he's got some working areas where he's working on some logs. He's got a little bedroom, because he only needs to have a little sleep, right? And few little tables, another little workbench there. And upstairs, he's got what looks like a messy workshop with another bandsaw there, a few anvils. It's quite a lot of pictures. Maybe I'll put fewer pictures when I actually plonk it into the house itself. And more workspace, somewhere for him to eat there. He's got a little bit of mutton. I think it's all right. All that we've got to do now is get it into the village and decorate up around it. This village has all of its woodworking needs now catered for. That is set beautifully right next to the shepherd's house there, facing the opposite direction, just to give a little bit of structure to the village so all the houses aren't faced in the same way. I think it's looking cracking, frankly. we've still got quite a few houses to fit into this custom town, some of which haven't got predictable villagers in them because I'm just going to surprise you. But I reckon one of them is probably going to be fairly closely associated with this carpenter, because how's he going to get his wood otherwise? I wonder what that could be. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, do remember that if you are a Redstone patron or above, a tier 2 patron or above, you get to download the schematic of this house as well as all the other houses and the entire world as well. And you'll get access to that and plus a load of other perks. If you would like to know more, please do go to the Discord. It'll be great to see you there. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.